wonderful introductions. I forgot to press streaming, but that's fine. So, we're in a magic shop. There you go. Yeah. Where are we? So, 19? Okay. Yeah. There is plenty of magical items here. But maybe some of them are odd. It looks like these items are what they say they are for most of the time, but you also notice that mostly magical items are things from foregone eras or ancient times. These all look very new. Again, not just because they've been cleaned, but to your eye, and especially some of the items you have comparatively, they look to be not forgeries, perhaps, but they look to be newly made in a city of wizards.
Well, they work it, so.
Yeah. So you do notice a few things. You notice some wands. You notice some books. You notice a few rings and other things. Robes even. But you've already got a robe, of course.
I'm just looking for not necessarily for me, but for my companions. I'm not really interested in buying anything here.
Okay. Yeah. So I will say there is plenty of things here. But maybe or maybe not, they are not 100% of the quality you would expect. So Bodagaral will actually go through, and so as you're playing with the scimitar, and he sees Boris sort of rummaging through, and no. For you. What is this? What is this? This is not Pelor. This is, who are you? What are you from? Helios. Of course, Helios. Yes. I know it well. For you, Helios. The special deals for Helios. Yes. What about? And he starts rummaging through. And you are you the person who licks the wounds of these fine fellows in combat? Yes.
Not necessarily lick, no, but.
Turn afraid. I do not know the ways of Helios, but okay.
I tend to wounds, yes.
There, yes. But sometimes, you do not like doing this, huh? Because your god is generous, but perhaps not so generous. So I have here for you. And he produces a staff of healing. So, here's a staff of healing. I'm still on the wrong website.
And while he's showing the stuff, I'll just inform my companions. Well, there are interesting magical items. They're most definitely magical, but these are, I get the idea, these are all handmade, recently crafted. None of them are ancient, old relics. So it might not be the same quality, but they might fit that purpose.
There we go. And I will roll a perception for Bodagaral.
And I want to do an insight check if he's being serious or legit.
Okay. You can. So, are you inside checking Bodagaral or Nolan?
Is he bullshitting me or not?
Okay. Yeah, roll an insight.
Mag ik ook rollen?
Sure. 22 is not bad.
Dat is waard.
Sure. Okay. So Nolan, that's the staff of healing, and Bodagaral will continue on. He has plenty of items, He also has a cloak of protection that will give you 1 AC. Then something that he's going to make a big fuss about, an amulet of the devout, for a +1 bonus to spell and save DCs and attack rolls with cleric spells. Is that a real thing? I did GPT
Yeah,
the
I already
list.
have one.
Do you?
Yeah, I have one.
Amulet of the Devout is voor Cleric of Paladins staat erbij.
Yeah, but nobody wanted it, so I'm just holding on to it.
What
Echt?
was that?
What? How long ago? I don't even remember
Amulet
giving
of
you
the
guys
Devout.
that.
Oh, it has been in my inventory for ages.
Dat is vrij goed.
Yeah,
Probably.
it's that item there. Wait, I didn't even know you guys had that.
Nou, best goed zijn voor aan Boris te geven dan.
We didn't want to be too OP.
Yeah, but
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't want
plus 1
it.
bonus to spell attacks and saving throws, and
Yeah,
1
there
free
you
spell
go.
divinity. That's pretty good.
Fucking hell. So, you already have one. Then okay, fine. Who am I to disagree with your this? And so on the inside checks, with a 22 and a 19, and I'm so sorry, guys, but I rolled very
How
high.
cursed is that sword?
Oh, no curse, it is fine. You can't get a beat on this guy. You believe well, it's not like you believe every word, but he seems like he's not telling a lie. There's no tells, there's no tricks. He is simply providing his wares, but he will, on Nolan, he will catch that because I rolled a fucking 19 on his perception.
I wasn't really being silent. I mean,
No. Okay, good. So, anyway. You, sir. You must understand. Here in the grand city of Illysh, there's many magics and all things that come to pass here, yes? So, I provide opportunities for people who would like to expend otherwise very expensive resources in trying to make these items. Sometimes they do well, sometimes not. And I have an agreement with the Grand Tower, yes? That I recoup some of the costs of those resources. I will assure you, for men such as you, with a keen eye for what is good and bad, I would not dream of providing you with anything bad. This, you see, the sword floats, does it not? It slashes the thing, yes? Here, the shield. Do it again, look up. And cuts the thing again. Looks like he's done this a couple of times.
I never intended to suppose you are selling inferior items. No, on the contrary, these look
No.
all very well made. It's just not the quality from ancient old godlike items, of course.
Oh, yes, of course. I must say, I see, huh? You do not think I am some fool. I see what you are wearing, huh? I see the lines of embroidery. That dirty cloak cannot... Oh, no, I see. And you, and he looks over to Gord, as a aficionado in certain elements, might I just take a quick peek or glance at your blade?
I will show you my blade, yes.
And he will take it and look over it for a moment. You see his one eye flash for a moment as he casts an identify spell. Oh, yes. There is no point in deceiving you, sir. And he hands it back to you. Now, of course, for such a thing, I would not dream of even pronouncing a price. But I could perhaps tell you, there is more to be had from such a blade.
What do you mean? There's a potency you can see?
Oh, well, I cannot say more. Perhaps we can do business.
I'm not selling that sword, but if there's a way you can announce it's enchanted,
I
This-
will
this
say
sword
truly,
it tends to absorb magics. It's ever changing.
I will speak true, that there is nothing I could do here today that could improve. But perhaps I could set you on the way of doing such things.
That's fake.
Now then, you there in the back, I see you. You try to hide, but I can see you, yes? You are not one to carry any weaponry on you. This is strange for a man of your stature. And looks directly at Cassius.
Yeah, I figured it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Later than one might assume, but I did eventually
Yeah.
realize it was about me.
What are you looking for? That's something that you cannot take from others, huh?
Well, you seem to have me figured out, so what do you think?
Hmm. Aha!
Something you have that could entice me.
And he rummages through, and again things fly over all the whole place, and sometimes things like float up and stick in midair and then place themselves back on the rack. So I need to check what you don't already have, because you're quite decked out actually, but I have a list of some things that might be good. I went through the trouble of trying to find things that you might need. Okay, yeah, definitely. Here. And he takes two boots that look to be somewhat webbed in design. And he sits down on a stool that is just a little bit too small for him and almost tips over. He pulls off his giant orcish boots, where you see his bare feet with badly kept toenails, and then takes these tiny slippers and just rams them onto his feet. And now for my next trick, huh? He runs up and out of the tent camp for a little bit onto the walls of one of the temples on the side here, and just walks up the wall. And then promptly falls off again, because I believe they are attunement based. But and then here you go, huh? For someone like you with the robes and everything.
That is intriguing.
Intriguing is good. Intriguing is good. And then perhaps, huh? Sticky feet, but perhaps also sticky fingers, huh? So he takes some gloves out, and you get. He provides you with gloves. So the first, of course, were the slippers of spider climbing. And the second one is the gloves of thievery that would grant a +5 to sleight of hand checks. And that would also include, I believe, lockpicking and pickpocketing.
The boots are attunement, and the gloves
I-
are.
I will check, because again, I did allow GPT to make a list for me, because I hate doing magic items. I despise it.
Buy the gloves, wear them, and then steal stuff.
Yeah, the spider climbing. Yeah, please try. So the spider climbing are attunement, and gloves of thievery are not.
Because I already have boots of speed that require attunement, and I'm also kind
Yeah.
of full on attunement slots.
Well, you could. I mean, I know you
can
guys
swap
have a
my
lot of
boots.
items in the slots already, so I'm trying to find things.
Yeah,
I tried to find things that make work. Yeah.
The gloves
Een
do
potion dat hem
intrigue me,
extra
though.
voeten kan krijgen.
What if
If
I
That
wear,
is-
only had some-
wear them on my hands?
The potion of man spider.
Yes.
Yeah. But this, of course, I will also say that he has a set of books. Now, that is rare. Because let me see here. In terms of attributes and everything. He also has a manual of quickness of action. But that's going to cost quite a bit. So he produces a
The one
book.
that lets you give
Plus two to dex.
dexterity once
Yeah.
every 100 years, right?
Maar
Ja.
dat is wel waanzinnig sterk.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Hij heeft de charisma manual niet zeker.
Uh,
Ja, ik heb dat nooit kunnen betalen.
Manual of quickness of action is wondrous, very rare, and I have to see.
Oké, maar als we mij die gloves in die andere boek geven, kan ik die misschien stelen, hè?
Indeed. I mean, I can't say. There we go. So this is a manual is very rare. So that's, yeah, we're talking around like with rolls, with good rolls, like 7,000-8,000 gold for it.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
Ja, maar dat is het wel waard. Niet? Als je het hebt.
Uh-huh.
it's for over 48 hours. You need to read the book, and then you get a +2 to dex.
Is it just text?
I think the dexterity book will have pictures. The intelligence one is, yeah. The intelligence manual would be the Principia Mathematica from, but it's like,
Yeah.
then he will continue. So I'll let you think about those things. Then, okay, yeah. And for you, sir, so I will say, are you still dressed, Dario, in the suit? Did you have a chance to change?
I did, yeah. The last time they
Yeah.
gave me clothes that were decent.
Okay, so, okay. Okay, so now, of course, my friends, my good friends, I have only just met you. And I do not know what quest you are on, but I can see the sorrow in your eyes, and for some the thirst of vengeance. But for you, tell me, what do you wish? What do you require? And looks at Dario.
What do I require? Well, I am not man of a lot of material, well, possessions. But if you ask me what I require, is to kill one certain ancient dude.
I see. That does not mean anything to me. This is not very specific. I am sorry. There is many people who need to die, but all right. Ah,
You noticed his clothes, didn't you? That man.
Okay. And he like leans in a little bit closer. But you seem to get along so well.
No, not him.
I am joking. You see,
Oh,
I used to be part of such illustrious circles as to travel and to see the world, and for money or other boons. Ancient magics, yes. Well, of course. Then I have something for you. And he rummages through, and there is a little brooch, a small little circular thing with runes on it. Perhaps these, It will grant you some resistance to ancient magics and all that. Very handy, especially here in this city, huh? And he will provide you with a brooch of shielding, granting resistance to force damage and immunity to magic missile, even. Force damage, by the way, Eldritch Blast being force damage. But, voila. And of course, if you need to step up and reach for higher heights, perhaps he will provide a gnarly looking stick that to all of you looks like it has been plucked from a tree just now, but is in fact a staff of the woodlands. Now this one, I told you before, many students, many experiments, many people trying to make magical items, but this one is special, you see. You know of Danoasir and his connection with the druids. This one is from the Tangle. It is from there. It is from the druids. They are, how do I say, serious folk. Huh? Not very big on the laughs and don't like me for some reason. I don't know why. But this, of course, was provided to me to settle a certain debt. This is not from the regular stock of the fiddlings of Danoasir students. But of course it comes at a price, huh?
Did you swindle a druid?
No. I do not like this word, swindle. It is a debt that was settled.
Yeah, fair enough. A lot of interesting
Yeah,
items.
that's some good stuff here.
Of course, I am Bodagaral. This is why I am here under the tower of the Grand Danoasir. I am not simply here because I blew in on the wind of the sands of the desert, huh?
I'm interested in the cloak of protection.
Ja, dat is sowieso goed.
Very well. The cloak of protection.
Yes. But let's talk prices when we've decided on the whole bunch of items.
Okay.
Knowing which item is individually, how much each item is
Yes,
would
of
be
course.
useful.
Yes. We will buy
So-
everything for 7,000 gold.
Okay, so where did I say cloak of protection? Hang on.
Je hebt dat voorlopig gezegd, maar je hebt dat niet gepost.
Ja,
maar je hebt dat
oké.
gezegd.
Alright,
Plus
hang on.
1 to AC.
Ah, yes. Yeah, yes, here it is. Yes, sorry,
Ik heb
sorry.
hem
Just,
al gebruikt.
there's so much crap here. He's like, I forget. Ah, yes, of course. This thing. Okay.
This makes
So-
a standard 9 into a standard 10, which is it worth it? I'm not sure.
Maar kun je die light armor of zo dragen?
Wizards
Wizards.
cannot wear armor.
They can bend reality with their mind. They don't need the help.
But I have very nice clothes who help me in combat.
Okay, so cloak of protection is a uncommon item. So okay, somebody, I'm going to say a lot of numbers. Somebody make the calculations because I'm not going to do that. So that is 1d6. Okay, so that is okay. Cloak of protection, 400 gold. Then
We'll take 6. Ik kan die gewoon boven elkaar aandoen bij
Ja.
rollen.
yeah,
These
go on.
require attunement though.
No, they actually don't-
Chronisch
they-
gebrek aan goud nodig, denk ik.
That requires attunement. Yeah, it doesn't require attunement. Okay, so
Wel, Cloak of Protection?
Does
Yeah.
require attunement, yes.
Ja, maar.
So you could only stack 3.
yeah, and nothing else. I want to say so. This is I'm ruining my own campaign here. I hate magic items.
I love it. Highlight of
go.
the campaign.
Right, there is also You say you have problems with being hit as an old man, yes?
Well, generally, yes. I tend to get slashed at quite often.
Yeah. Well, there are also the bracelets of defense. If you have, let's say, no need or at least no will to wear any armor.
Yeah, but I will have to drop like all my. Of course, the braces are better than the cloak.
De klok heeft ook op saving throws. +1, dus dat is het verschil.
And how much would it be for the braces?
The bracers, well, they are a bit special. So 600.
Okay, I'll think about one of both.
Yes, of course, of course, of course.
I only have one achievement slot available.
I'll ask him how much he wants for the items that he mentioned to me, which are the gloves of thievery, the slippers of spider climbing, and the manual.
All right, so that's uncommon and uncommon. So I'm just rolling through these guys. Okay, so for the slippers it's 500, and for the thievery gloves, although they are going to bite me in the ass the most, it is 300. So please make your tallies personally, because I'm not going to keep these numbers in
And
check.
the manual would be in the thousands.
The manual, well, let's find out together, is a very rare item. So here's the thing.
It is on discount today because of the promotions.
Well, I'm gonna roll in rules as written. It is a D4 plus 1 times 10,000.
10,000. Never mind.
10,000.
And I rolled a 1. So right now, this manual can only be used once in 100 years for 20,000 gold.
Mere 20,000.
For a
gold.
mere 20,000 gold. But conversation is to be had, huh?
Je moet 30 jaar wachten.
Yeah.
I just used this yesterday.
I did not
that's
say-
why it's so cheap.
Yeah,
That's why it's so cheap.
You cannot read. You cannot read before, huh? I did have an accent in mind, but I'm floating away from it right now. But that's fine. Right. So then, let me see here.
Realized I'm poor.
Yeah. I will say, so with that, I will say he also has, for Nolan, or for anyone who's cast spells really, a ring of spell storing. And that is,
Heel graag.
it is a rare item as well. And this would mean 2d10.
This is better than my Pearl of Power. More or less.
Yeah, this is the upgrade. This is the direct upgrade of the Pearl of Power.
They've taken the pearl and they put a ring on it.
Yep. And it is, of course, also
Shouldn't put a ring on it.
it is 7,000 gold at cost right now. But it is an incredible item.
Yeah, I'll come back later.
7,000.
So who else hasn't really gotten anything prized yet?
Het sword, wou ik weten, de flying sword.
Right.
De dancing sword.
Dancing Sword is a very rare requiring attunement weapon. So I go with my D4 again. There's a reason why he starts every conversation with mentioning the sword. It's because he's had it for a while. I'm gonna say, because I know this weapon, I'm going to give you a discount on it. Because I like you so very much, and you see, like it has caught your eye. Huh? So, I will say for you, today only, 5,000. And if I would have gone, if I would have gone with the fucking die, it would have been 50,000.
50.
Yeah, it's not worth 50,000.
With the double-bladed scimitar, or is that not a rule?
Martial, yeah.
It's just
No,
it's
yeah.
not reserved to half elves or whatever.
Nah, I'm not. I'm just doing it because it kind of does. It has a bit of a mind of its own.
It
Yeah.
fixes itself. Yeah.
Doe nog iets met de staf. Die
The
staf
staff
van
of
de...
healing. The staff of healing. Did that have a
Do you?
price?
Yeah, the staff of healing.
It's the only one I want to know, really.
We have to choose.
Yeah, you are coming to again, guys. I never do this many items. It is because you guys are in the capital fucking city. Huh?
Ah ja, natuurlijk.
So the staff of healing is uncommon for some dastardly reason.
Does
What?
he,
Yeah, it's an uncommon
does
item.
does he offer store credits or something? Can we lease the thing and
For adventures, no. If you stay within the city bounds and do not use these little thieving gloves of yours, then perhaps.
no.
600 for the staff of healing, which I find incredibly low.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very
Be a
low.
pretty good deal.
I do not want no mass healing. Okay, sure.
Hoeveel wat? Dave?
600.
600, yeah. Nah.
That's 3 times as much money as I've ever owned in my life.
Wait, you are
No longer
broke.
stealing
Leave,
from people is
leave, you
really
are broke.
hurting my budget.
I shall buy the staff of healing.
Wait, you have to negotiate.
Oh, done. All right.
No.
Wait,
I'm just saying.
we
I'm
might
going
want the
to buy.
package deal,
He
yeah.
like
we might
literally
want-
grabs your wrist and shakes his hand with it. Like, yeah, it's good.
A deal has been made.
And I will trade it for this staff of the adder.
Oh, you want to trade, huh? Okay.
This just got complicated.
Yes, I know. It's the same tier.
Veel minder sterk.
It is also an
Willing to trade
uncommon
the
weapon.
sword I have.
It's the same tier.
Yeah. Which, by the way, is a very good staff.
Yeah.
Oh, you never use it.
Nah, I never use it.
Ah.
It's a very good staff.
It is indeed, huh? Let me see. And it almost beat me, huh?
You're a funny man.
I try. So, the staff of the adder, huh? It is special. I will say, this and 100 gold. Staff of healing is yours.
I look to Gord.
I have no idea what the staff of the other does. Wait,
Deal.
with the deal?
This is the staff of the other. There you go.
Deal.
You are. I like those words. You shake my hand, huh?
Nice again. Do I speed?
In this clean city,
Yes, not.
I like the gesture, I really do. But people look at me funny when I do it. Mhm.
Okay.
Alright, let me do the items.
And do you want to trade the sword for some magic beans?
Oh boy. We're gonna be here ages.
Are you
Just
doing
doing
this?
beans.
Dat is gewoon te grappig.
Just remove.
De magic beans zijn te goed.
So Dario, the adder is gone and the staff of healing is in your inventory.
Thank you. Minus 100 gold.
And minus 100 gold. Oh no, you're so poor now.
Yes, I am.
Dat is nog keiveel geld.
So you don't mention the beans?
I can mention the beans and I will show him 3.
Yeah. Oh!
Magical beans.
Oh, okay. We are friends? Okay, you be
Yes,
careful.
of course.
I have me. Oh, these are they true? Yes, and he immediately again casts Identify on it. No, no. I will keep quiet about this. Huh? You put them back in your bag. It's okay.
They're quite special though.
Oh, very special. Also, not very well liked in the city of Illysh, huh?
Of course.
And he
And then
he casts a spell, and you see like runes across the tents. And wait, we did not see this today, huh?
I am interested in some of your wares, but I don't quite have all the funds of the most expensive things. But I have this ring of evasion. I could perhaps trade. That is a rare item, Almar.
Right. That's only saves
my
your
life
use.
multiple
Yeah,
times.
you know, yeah.
Ik weet het, maar
Ah.
mijn zwaard kan ik niet missen. Mijn wingboot kan ik ook niet missen. Jawel, hè.
Is a rare item.
The ability to just fly on command is quite good.
It's so goed.
Okay, Ring of Evasion. Huh. How much did I say for the sword? 5,000?
5,000, yeah.
This, my friend. This ring. If you are willing to part with it. Then I will say, in all earnesty and all fairness, you will get this sword, yes, but I cannot leave it at that. You may choose one of uncommon variety, and I shall add it to it as well, because this is a special thing.
I can choose something with it.
For today, we are having good business, we are having a good time, you are becoming good friends of mine. So now today, I say to you, yes. Or I pay you out 2,000 gold.
Oh wow.
I might be a man of laughter and humor and good conversation, but there is value in my expertise as well. Huh?
Right, the sword and 2,000 gold.
Yep. Because I rolled
do that.
really high on the estimate. I'm estimating the ring at higher than the sword right now.
Then I'll do that trade, yeah. 2,000
Alright.
gold and the ring for the dancing sword.
Okay. So this is where DnD or Foundry is probably going to screw me over. So dancing scimitar.
Eigenlijk, maar ik heb al veel geholpen, maar de dancing scimitar is zo cool.
Yeah. So because I have a dancing scimitar in D&D Beyond, but I don't have the double-bladed one.
Wat is het verschil?
Does more damage.
Aha.
So I'm going to say for now,
Je hebt ook
yeah,
great sword, long sword, ik weet niet.
yeah. Dancing greatsword is kind of insane.
Ja, het is.
That is a very rare item. That's a 10,000 gold one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, these are. Yeah, I'll give you the dancing scimitar for now. Apparently, they got upcast to very rare. One moment, please. Yeah. So I'll give you the dancing scimitar. Oh, Mr. Gord.
Thank you very much.
And I did say it was double-bladed, so we will need to modify it. If you want to do that yourself, that would help me, immensely.
Yes, I can change some stuff.
Yeah, so because, or you can just make a
Double-bladed,
note.
is het dan,
Ja.
denk ik aan een handvat in het midden, 2 messen langs elke kant? Of hoe
Yes.
bedoelde
Ja.
double-bladed? Ja. Kan ik een vork zijn? Of...
Yeah, or a pair of scissors. So you can use your bonus action after you make a melee attack hit, and that then deals another D4 slashing, yeah. Because this double-bladed scimitar is 2d4 instead of 1d6.
Ja, dus het wordt 2d4.
Yeah. And on a bonus action, extra hit, it is another d4 slashing. But
Ja,
when it's flying, it
sorry.
doesn't really matter. Yeah. So
echt.
well, 2d4 is better than 1d8
Ja, dat is wel,
statistically.
It's pretty epic.
Because it could never roll a 1 damage.
I would like to buy the Gloves of Thievery,
Okay.
which would
Gold,
be
I know.
300 gold according to my notes.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't suppose any of my party members could borrow me. Wait, I need to subtract the gold, or
Yeah.
does that happen when you? No, okay, check. I don't
Yeah,
suppose
the
anybody
shop
else
doesn't
could
work.
borrow 18,866 gold.
Well, you are in the city of Illysh. The bank is right over there. Huh?
You see Gord checking his pockets. Elke tekstje uitschudden.
See, I
A
feel
little-
like for some reason banks are unlikely to give me a credit line.
Do you have anything to trade for maybe for the book and some?
Out of character, I have a sword that I'm sure
No.
would absolutely be worth the trade.
I think of evasion doe ik weer.
Yeah.
No, I'm
I
curious to
I open my robes and I speak to Calendula. Like, is there something you like? And I let her peruse.
Okay.
Maybe she finds a gem or something that piques her interest. I mean,
Okay, so you let out the golden dragon.
Yeah, she can fly around in the workshop.
Okay.
Is that
So-
okay here? Or I guess we'll figure it out.
Yeah. So in the middle of the market, suddenly this golden wormling is produced, and for the first time, because I haven't roleplayed it this way, but Bodegaral has not stopped talking. Not a single breath. He's always either muttering to himself or going off, or he keeps talking. Except for now. He suddenly is speechless, and there is an eerie silence suddenly. The wind blows, and you hear the clattering of pots and pans. And then silence for a moment and you guys realize, and Dario, you might have noticed as well, that Calendula has grown somewhat.
Oh.
Not much, but maybe by a centimeter or 20. A longer tail, perhaps, and a little longer neck. Like, the features have changed a little bit, and is less, in some way, puppy-like, and a little bit more dragon-like. Because this is she's been NPC'd for a while.
Yes, yes.
So in the last couple of days, she lands on the ground and starts walking, puts her claws up on the tables and looks and I will, I guess, roll for her.
Please don't pick anything too expensive.
So, perception +4 has expertise in perception, by the way. Okay.
Die Lipper is gewoon zo vrij op te kauwen, niet voor te gebruiken. Maar gewoon...
yeah. Just you and in Draconic, she will rather fluently speak and say, "What is that over there?" So, Gord, you understand the words. Who else spoke? There's nobody else spoke Draconic, right?
No, I should learn it.
In kort heel slecht wel, maar...
Yeah. So, but
try.
you, she basically, like a child would say, like, that there, what that there, you know, and you just hear, and Bodegaral is just, there's no fake smile, all bravado is gone from his face. Ah, of course, it's not a yellow dragon. There's no yellow dragon. This is gold.
Yes.
This is gold. It's Calendula. Her name is Calendula.
Calendula. And she, immediately as her name is mentioned, she like the head like turns. Ha! All right, you, and you realize Bodegaral indeed speaks Draconic, and you like this, and he goes over, and yeah, there is a golden glitter here somewhere, and it is a small statue of Tormodon.
Oh. Ooh.
And let me just hang on. Did not expect this, so
He finds the shield.
Ja,
yeah,
dat ligt
it's a
hier gewoon.
round
Het is
shape like
This is dusty, Russ.
It's a plate with fruit in it at the moment.
Oh, this little thing, watch, and then he uses the flying sword to just kind of chop it in two.
I'm just gonna see if I'm searching for this. Let me see here. Okay, that would be funny. It's just, yeah, price ranges. Sorry, just checking. That would be the less expensive option. I will say, how much do you want this to hurt?
It can hurt.
Go for it.
It can hurt. Do your thing. Just tell me what's.
Okay, because this would indeed. There we go. Would be a rare item.
Okay.
Rolled well. Would be 4,000 gold. And I actually need to read here. It is a figurine of wondrous power, which normally would be golden lions, but in this case it is a golden dragon. And there we go. The way I'm making this up as I go along. So because this is wonderful. So this would normally summon golden lions to fight for you. But in this case it would conjure the shape of 2 golden dragons.
So, how much do you want for it, my friend?
And-
I see Kaisla is interested.
Yeah, because it would make, even though they're not real, it would make 2 dragons about her size for a brief moment. This is yeah, it's so 2. I will say for this, my sanity and the rest of the campaign, it would create like a wormling dragon for up to 1 hour, and with the stats of Calendula basically, and once it's used, it can't be used for 7 days.
Ah, I see.
And the way I rolled, it would be 5,000 gold.
Interesting.
It's a lot of money.
Surely for the spawn of Tormadon himself, you can chip a bit of the price, can't you?
You say this?
Yes, I say this to you.
That's a lot of dough.
Make a persuasion roll. Because he cocks his head when you say spawn of Tormadon. He just stares at you like you can't bullshit a bullshitter.
Ah!
And he just
Oh, that's really
Ah.
bad.
yes, the spawn of Tormadon. Mm-hmm. It is very special, but maybe don't go too far, huh? I have not seen such a creature. And I know my way around dragons, let me tell you. And he just, for a moment, is lost in thought and just, But this is
What do you
very...
know of dragons?
It is not a fun tale for such a wonderful conversation that we are having here today.
Were you in Dun Madrid?
Oh, you bring this up now.
Because there's a dragon in Dun Madrid.
And he there was. But that is a bit before my time.
Okay.
But so strange that you were to mention such a forgotten city, huh?
I tend to mix up stuff.
No.
Okay. Calendar. Look at. Yeah. just go
Yeah. But he steps forward a little bit. Tell me, old man, what do you know of Don Madrid?
Well, nothing really. We were in a very, I think several months ago, I think your name came across.
Yeah, train.
Train. Yes, there was a dwarf Train who said you could help with a task, but we decided to do something else. So here we are now.
You make a persuasion roll with advantage. I rolled a 1. I'm not kidding you. We're all rolling shit here. He just now is it? No. You are kidding, yeah? Train. No. You come here, you drop down Madrid like it is nothing, and then you mention him, huh?
Yeah. But you're an expert on magical seals.
Yes, he said you were a big hairy cunt of an orc, but I think he was wrong.
You have met him.
That's exactly
And he claps you on the shoulders and almost like collapses you, and he just shakes you for a moment. This, I feel offended. I feel, so you know, Train, you come here knowing Bodagara, and you pretend like nothing here is Ah, I see, I see, I see. I should have doubled all of your prices, huh?
Gord clutching to his sword. No, take
you
back.
So about the statue.
You are friends?
We are friends. We are friends. What did he say of me, huh? What are we
So,
to
that
him?
makes us friends.
Hi, we are already friends. We are conversing. We are trading. So you come here and say that name, and now you wonder, huh? Was it good or is it a bad thing that you came
Yes,
to come to
indeed,
me?
Of course.
Ah, let me tell you, Thrain. He's the reason this thing is in my chest, huh? He's the reason all of this happened.
Otherwise you would be undead, isn't it?
Oh, I see. And did he also describe the boils on my ass? Huh? Did he tell you about the scars between my balls, huh?
No.
What else do you know? Do you know what flavor my breath is? Do you want a kiss, perhaps?
No, thank you.
No, but you
I
should
love
not
him.
have mentioned the name.
I love him. Yeah.
Thrain is a good friend. Always has been. But the man finds trouble. And he knows it. If you are his friends, then perhaps you know, perhaps you do not, but... Do not so lightly mention the name of Dun Modred. It is a place where many things went to die, and where that man's soul still resides, huh?
Oh.
He has never left that place, even though he is wherever he is now.
Oh, interesting.
Regardless, you know so much about me, huh? Then I say I know of dragons, then you know why I know of dragons.
Indeed.
For the statue.
For the statue. I am here bestowing a gift on a golden dragon. But I am still a businessman. 3,000.
I'll throw in a magic bean.
3,000.
Please do not show your beans to me. I have made this clear.
Oh wow.
All right, I look at Kalinla. Kalinla, if you really want it, you have to chip in. And I take the gem out of her bag, because I've got a bag with all the stuff. I will have to pay with this to get that. All right?
Wait. And she looks for a moment, she tries to understand you. She does, you realize, is starting to understand common. And Bodegarel is just staring, eyes wide. Like,
I mean,
and
you
he's...
pay 500 and I pay 2,500. All right?
And he speaks to her in Draconic for a moment, and her eyes just go wide. You see the pupils like change, and she cocks her head and stares at Bodegarel. And he very carefully, like, this is not a wild animal, but this is not a pet. This is a sentient being that is quite literally more intelligent than most of you. So, with a score of 14, let's go.
Yeah, nope, that's good.
And you see her look at you again, Dario. Give a passing glance at Gord.
How does
And
she
then-
glance at me?
She like, the way it is, just to break your heart, she first looks at you almost out of instinct. She first looks at you and then sort of shies away. Like a little girl just tucking her head away from a big man she's scared of, and then immediately looks at Dario. And then she closes her eyes and nods once.
All right. I give him a diamond worth of 500 gold and I pay up 2,500 gold.
Okay.
And I remember my note to myself: I will not take a golden dragon wormling to the shop.
Get you a good discount.
Yep.
Yeah, but I
Yeah, you
Instead of
started at
4,000
5,000.
gold, you only spent
Yeah.
2,000
I
gold
don't
that you
need
did
it.
not intend to spend. Huh?
Ja, inderdaad.
So Dario, you now have a figure of golden lions, but I'll turn that into a golden fucking dragon. And because I want to know, it is not attuned. The moment, so it is gold, and you for a moment think she's just gonna swallow it down, but this is the scary thing. And again, there is development here. Okay, you see her grab it with her claw and bring it close to her and breathe on it, but not the fire breath. There is no fire, but you see this golden breath that she hasn't really used yet, but this is the other breath that golden dragons have. And you see this spectral, small, but a full-grown dragon, not the wormling features of her, but a full-grown dragon spectrally turn round, and she looks at you, Dario, and says a draconic word. And Gord, you know enough draconic to recognize the word family.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
And I will translate. Yeah.
You must be lonely. At least that I can do is give you that statue. You can have it.
And she'll keep it in her claw, but after a while she like starts to move and then like presents it back to you.
I'll keep it in my pocket. She knows where it is.
Yeah. At this point, I have to say, everyone, that there and Bodegaral kind of like shoos away, and he's not alone here. He has attendants. We have other people who are selling things, and ever since this golden dragon came out, it has been incredibly quiet. You see that there are some guards that have been posted and a wizard that is like shaking his hand and holding his book. Clearly an apprentice on guard duty, but you see Bodagaral just wave his hand, and every time these people do not approach, and he just lowers his head and says, "It is always the damn dragons, huh? I do believe you have caught some eyes."
Indeed.
And with that, first of all, is everyone done shopping, or do you guys want some more things?
No, I still want to check if I can buy the ring and the bracers.
Okay.
I once found in the Feywild, in the burned down village with the blood hag, I found the glistering gem of the Feywild, which my party thinks is 500 GPs, but it's several thousands. Never defined.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I will present it and see.
All right. So this is
If I-
specifically glistening gem of the. Okay.
Maybe.
I was trying to fleece you guys of money, and here you are. But it's been a long time since you guys actually engaged in the economy, so
To be
it's
fair,
funny.
I'm pretty broke.
yeah.
I don't know where this is going, but I am going to call it here for.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I have to get up very
Yep.
early.
Okay, so we'll set a date. I will say, as a cliffhanger, we can conclude the shopping. Hey, we had a shopping episode, hurrah!
Yay.
And it was
I had fun, yeah.
I will say, Gord, you were looking for a priest of Tormodon, or at least a temple.
Yeah, I wouldn't check it out, and yeah.
Yeah. You see one approaching. You see a golden dragonborn approaching the tents as Nolan is concluding his business.
I mean,
Someone.
the son of their god just appeared in the marketplace.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks a little bit more friendly than the Arbiter, a little less armed. He has robes on. But yeah, okay, so there you go. Shorter session, also because I didn't stream for half of it. But there